Before I take your questions, I would like to find out from him to give us a summary of today's game, and then I will take your questions. Thank you.
Yeah. You working? It's on? Are you sure? Okay, why is it on and you don't hear me? To be honest, really, are you Ghanaian? Yeah. Why are you laughing? No, really. Oh, no, I don't understand.
Hello, hello.
No. Okay, yeah, but you can hear me? Or should I have to shout? Okay. So, yeah, it was a difficult match for us. Surely, with I don't know how many players were not there today, who used to be there. Short time of training with the guys. We had one day less than Niger. I think in Europe this will never happen. CAF has to do something about it. That the last two games must be on the same day, so that because one day is a lot in these circumstances. One day is a lot, so they have to change it. This is for sure. I think we started okay, but we conceded a goal. On set pieces, we were aware that because the last time we met them, they also had one corner and one goal. So we were aware that these are the possibilities, counterattacks and set pieces on how they could score us. Yeah, we didn't defend them well, but like I said, those players, they have never played together. Was difficult for them to organize it well. We addressed a lot of things in advance, but yeah, surely we have to defend these set pieces better. Yeah, it seems like everything is going against us. After we switched to back four, I think we came in well. The players did well, adapting fast to the new system. We created chances. We were unlucky with, I think, one free kick also with the post. We had some chances, and at the very end, I think we had the chance to at least equalize. But yeah, at the moment, everything is going against us. But I've been so long in this business. This is sometimes a negative structure, and now we have a break, and we have to refeel ourselves and yeah, take the positive things out of it. I think there were some positives, especially with players who haven't played but did well today, and yeah, this is what we can take out. And surely everybody's disappointed. You know, even if we would have played draw or if we would have wouldn't change anything. But for the energy level of the country, for the energy level of our players, it would have been at least good to equalize or to play draw. But yeah, today was, in this case, in terms of the result, was not our day. I will really like everyone to surely stay peaceful, to not attack the players if possible. For me, I don't know, but I have the feeling that something sometimes in certain situations goes into their head, and you have the power, the media have the power to control the narrative of games, not only by the results, and you have the narrative and you have the power to lift somebody up. You can even if, let's say, somebody did something bad, you have the power to write something good so that the guy gets away with everything. And you have also the power to let's say, to a good guy to write him down like bad. If you go on me, you can do it, you can continue, it's okay. This is normal, the results are not okay. but the players really need you to leave them alone. They give their all. But this is football. Sometimes you can be better or equal, and you don't play draw. You can be better, you lose. This is football, and yeah, before I finish, I know a lot of questions will come. I would like us to use this opportunity to pray for peaceful elections. I don't want this football game to have an effect on this. It's very, very important. We have a peaceful country. We should leave it like that, no matter the outcomes. And then surely, even though there were our rivals, pray for peace in Niger and pray for peace in Sudan.
Thank you very much. I will take your questions now. A lot of hands. Okay, let me start from my right. Please pass down the microphone for me.
Thank you very much, Henry. My name is Ben, or Benghazi. I'm with EIB Network. Coach, difficult moments clearly. 6 matches in the qualifiers, 3 points from the 6 possible, 18. Personally, as someone who has been so experienced from playing football and now in management or coaching, if you were not the Black Stars coach, how will you assess this whole journey of the qualifiers of the Black Stars?
Very good questions. I see things always difficult and different because especially if I see the matches, it's a result sport. So at the end, especially those who didn't see our matches will call for whatever. But me from outside, if I look at a football match, I'm not like if somebody loses or they play bad. I'm not like that. So I'm accessing games differently. And football is sometimes like that, it's bad luck. But at the end, I'm very, very disappointed. That's true, and I can understand everybody who's disappointed or maybe angry. You know, it shouldn't be to a certain extent. It's disappointing, and at the end, we have to do better.
Okay, Coach. My name is Joyce from Angel FM. I don't know your game plan for this particular game, but no, I think I saw your side that wanted to kick the ball behind the opponent's defense line, run in and then punish them. First of all, your striker Ransford failed because he didn't know when and how to run in. And then again, your defenders, none of them could give accurate pass. I mean, the long ones. It wasn't working, but we kept on doing that from minute 1 to 90 minutes. My question is, was that the only option that we could have used to outwit the opponent, or we could have had another plan? Because you have midfielders who could hold on to the ball.
If this is all you saw, then you didn't see enough. Maybe you could describe how we scored the goal. Was it a long ball and then we did something, or maybe we came over the side? And we had a lot of situations where we came over the side, where we didn't score, where the cross was not good enough, where somebody was in between, where we had an opportunity to shoot. I think one time we could have shot somebody's hand. So, and there's no tactical board. I would show you a lot of things, what we did also in the game, but also there were long balls, not to neglect that. There was long balls, but it's always a decision of the player. For me, there's always more plans, and the decisive thing is how does the opponent react? If an opponent is close to somebody can run behind, because let's say the last line, the defenders would push up to our midfielder to put Kudos, maybe behind, and then you can play. Sometimes, if let's say Kudos drops a little bit, and the defender doesn't come, you have to play in between the line. So there are more things, but this decisive thing is how is the opponent reacting, and this determines the way we should play. Do you understand what I mean?
Coach, Coach, good evening, sir. My name is Ebenezer Amuzu. I work with Hot FM. Coach, my question is very simple. I would want to know that after this unfortunate incident, when Ghana couldn't qualify to the AFCON 2025, as the head coach of the Black Stars, will you resign? Thank you.
Resign, yes or no?
question or you just a statement?
That's the question. I want to ask the first question. Please. Yes, Coach. My question was that after this unfortunate incident, as Ghana couldn't qualify to the AFCON 2025, Ghanaians are down, yourself you are down, everybody is down, the GFA is down. Would you resign as the head coach of the Black Stars?
Okay, this question is for sure legitimate and normal question, but surely you don't know me, you don't know my life, what I've been doing and where I was. I was very down. People have been chasing me, whatever. You don't know my life, but I'm nobody who can resign. I'm not a person who can resign. If I would have done this, I would never become a national player. I would never become a player in the Bundesliga, and I would never become a coach. You know, I have a very, very different mindset than somebody who would resign. Different mindset, totally.
Yeah. Coach, Mr. Hart, why? You are not being fair to me. You are not being... But you are not being fair to me. This is not the first time. When we went to US, you did the same thing.
All right, Harry, thank you very much. Hello? All right, Coach. All right, Coach. Coach, thank you very much. Thank you. Coach, you've played 6 games in the AFCON qualifiers. You failed to win a single game. 2 of the games you played on neutral grounds. I watched the press conference yesterday, and I've seen you today in person. Your body mannerism, your disposition doesn't come off as someone who understands the magnitude of what the team has done to Ghanaians. As a former player, I expected a lot more remorse, a lot more anger. Even if it's anger, I would accept that. You came into a press conference, you asked whether somebody's a Ghanaian. You are giving someone the microphone.
And because he was laughing, that's why. No?
Sure, I understand. Yeah.
It's a very sad moment, that's why.
But I didn't get that sadness from you. Yesterday, for instance, some of the things you said in the press conference got a lot more Ghanaians angrier than the results. Tell us about the relevance of getting feedback from Klopp and others.
No, but
hold on, let me finish, sir. I personally like you as a person. I like you as a coach. I think you've got a good future. But your posture in the last 2 days I've seen does not come off as someone who understands the magnitude of the failure the team has caused Ghanaians. For 20 years, we are not going to play in the AFCON. What is sad is that 24 countries will play at the AFCON. Out of 54 countries. In 20 years. We lost Addo for the first time in 24 years. We see players play on the foot of play as if nothing is at stake. 8 players can decide to play for us or not. Look, we look back and look at the team, and the feedback we get is a team in disarray. It's a team that doesn't look like you're in transition and it's going to get better next time. Again, moving from the disposition, your disposition, why should Ghanaians impose confidence in you that you can get us to the World Cup considering the fact that in 6 games at the AFCON, you scored only 3 goals. Considered, and the something is that you concede almost at the 90th minute, 88th minute, 87th minute, 85th minute, in almost every game, you concede more than 1 goal. Confidence in you, and I believe now, I'm a believer in you coming back, but that belief is eroded, and I speak for not myself, but for a lot of Ghanaians watching you today. What are you going to do from now to March if the FA decide to keep you, to regain that confidence in you? And about your disposition, maybe we don't know you well enough, so we are getting it wrong, but from what we see from yesterday and today, it doesn't look good from an ex-player of the national team who's won this JC before, who knows the badge, who's played at the World Cup before for Ghana. We expect more energy, a lot more anger from you for the fact that we failed to qualify for the World Cup. Thank you very much.
You are maybe missing it, so that I'm somebody who always gave everything. As a player, I got even, I tore my ACL when we played with Ghana against Uganda. Please don't come from this point that it doesn't touch me. It's not, this is not correct and this is not fair. For me, as a coach, I try to do my job to protect the players. And there's a lot of hatred and bad things going towards them, and I have to protect them. If I will sit here and maybe be sad, maybe when I go home, I'll be sad. Maybe, but for them, I have to protect them. So this is the first thing. And I don't know, sometimes people take, I don't know if you've seen the whole press conference, but sometimes people take things out of context. I'm just saying that when I criticize, because the question was, how do I react or how do I take it? And I said, I don't take it personal if, especially somebody, not like this lady asked, like, oh, why didn't we play like this or we did this? That's fine, you know. But if somebody gets personal, this is what I said, then I refer more to people who understand the game and talk. Even there are some Ghanaians who understand, a lot of Ghanaians who I talk to, who understands the game, and they say, oh, Otto, maybe this was, we have to do this on set pieces, and I take my advice, you know, and I was just saying, I take my advice from a lot of experience. So this, let's say somebody is just shouting like, oh, resign or this or that, it's not like it can affect me, because after every game, I go through every game, I see what we could have done better, and there are always things. There's no game where we couldn't have done, or maybe myself couldn't have done things better on the pitch, or maybe sometimes off the pitch. There's no game. There's always something to improve, and this is what I'm looking for. And surely for this, I need expertise. That's all what I said, and it's not like it doesn't touch me or nothing. You know, I'm always giving everything, and nobody can tell me this, because unless you see how much I work or what I do. You know, and how much maybe I travel and how much I see and how much I watch. And like I said, there are also some positives to take and to see. And I don't want to point out now this or that player, but and there are some things which I saw where I think there will be something in the future. And it's never like it's not always going to be down. There will be better days. I'm very sure, and I experienced it myself as a coach, as an assistant coach, but also as a player, and I know it will be, Ghana will come back strong. You know, I'm very sure. I know a lot of people think without me, it's not in my hands. But until I'm here, I will give everything. This is how I grew up. This is how I made it as a professional. This is what I can do.
Right. Otto. My name is Achuta Maklo. I work with the multimedia. Yesterday, you learned about and you came across as though you were apportioning blames instead of accepting responsibility. So, for example, you said a lot of people hate on the team, they hate on yourself. You also spoke about the criticals, which you have clarified. But I'm thinking, no, this is not what the referenced. What we've seen them do is that when there is an unmitigated disaster, like you have superintended it, assume responsibility, they show remorse. You know, it is important in showing people that you understand how they feel about everything. After yesterday, now that you've reflected on it, and I think today has given you a sense of how people feel about everything that was said and even the explanation, would you want to clarify and let people see what actually you meant? Because I cannot for the life of me think that you actually believe that people hating the team is part of the reasons why the team did not qualify. Number two, we have seen, and I have no doubt in my mind that you've superintended over some of the worst football the Black Stars have seen. The football has looked completely disfigured. We have no identity, we have no spine. I was going through the number of last-minute goals we've conceded, and I lost count. The number of goals we are also conceding from set pieces. Clearly, there's a pattern of a failure to address a lot of the issues that affect us. Now, all of these considerations will be made in the determination of whether or not you should continue. You have said you will not resign. Why should the Ghana Football Association, because they have got a decision to make independent of what you have said, why should the Ghana Football Association or anyone have faith that you can actually do this job and not be fired?
The first question, because it's, you talked a lot, I'm very sorry, you know.
I said, in your communication, you failed to show remorse and assume responsibility for what has happened. And I referenced your mentors who you mentioned that when we've seen them fail, and more often it is rare that they will fail on the scale that you have, they show remorse, they show responsibility, which is part of the healing process. You haven't done that. The closest we have had is an attempt to blame it on people who hate on you and the team. Are we going to get that today?
No, look, it's when we lose, it's not, I'm talking always about many things, what everybody can do, you know? For me, to be very, very honest, we won against Central Africa Republic. Even before we played, people sent me a lot of things, a lot of hatred, a lot, even before I was there, because people didn't want me to come. This is what I'm talking about. And then I'm talking even after we win, we're going to play Addo. I get a lot of hatred. I don't know why. That's just what I'm talking about. And surely when we lost, it continued. This is normal, you know, but for me, if you win games and then you get hated and players are being accused about this or that, or this is what I'm talking about. And I'm just talking about what everybody can do. And it's nothing to do that this is the reason. This is just maybe 1%, but 1% can be a difference. Sometimes if you score a penalty or not, I'm just saying, it's not, you are not talking for my responsibility, and it's my fault, if you want to say it like that, that we lost. And communication with the players, and at the end, it's our own fault. It's not your fault. Then you got me wrong. I'm just saying like everybody can do something about it. Because let's say you have a child, he does something wrong. If he does something wrong and you just beat him, the next time he does doing something wrong, he won't be better. But if you tell him, look, you have to do it like this, like that, maybe you take it different and do better. That's what I'm trying to explain on this part. And the second question was?
The second question was why you should be retained. You said you will not resign. So it's up to the GFA to make a decision.
Yes, but you have to ask the GFA this question. Why? I mean, like, it's the same. Like,
that's why the background was important.
It's the same. Like, if we turn things around, Yeah. For me, because the questions were good. Okay, don't take it personally. No. I'm just saying. You're a good journalist in my eyes. Just don't take it personally. If I would say you are bad, then I will ask you, would you resign? And, you know, you won't do it. You know, it's like, I mean, but that's why I said you are good. I didn't want you to take it personal, you know? No. So I'm saying you're good because for me the questions you asked were good, But then if you maybe you paid like you said, yeah, you're a good journalist, and I ask you resign, would you resign? You will say no, because you asked me like why, and these questions are not my responsibility if I should continue or not. Like for me, I'm not like I said before, and if the next person will ask, we can use the same answer. I'm not a person, I'm never giving up on nothing. This is the way I came up. If you want to be, let's say, a footballer, a professional, you will never give up. You fight, you work hard. You fall down 10 times, you stand up the 11th time, and then you do it. This is how I made it. It's not like I came up and then I made it as a professional. And the same as a coach. As a coach, it's not like, somebody will just give you anything for granted, a badge. You have to work hard, you have to have teams, you have to work with them, you have to surely get results, which were not there, 100%. This is my responsibility, no one else. And surely you will fall down as a coach. I can give you a lot of examples. And I was playing under him. We went down with mine from first to second, and then we came up again. It's not like everything goes like this. No, his first years and almost 2 years, big problems. We were almost relegated. And then he came up and then won the championship. So it's not like everything's going like this. It's a normal thing. And if you take the right things out of it, it will get better. This is part of the job. And I know this is very, very normal that you want me to resign, or you want me, I don't know what you want me to do here, to cry or whatever. But I'm very, very sad. Look, when I go home to my family, I don't even want to go home, because when I go home, I will see them crying. They're very, very sad. And I will be sad as well. I'm sad, I'm very sad. And I'm very, very sad that Ghanaians are sad. It touches me. It touches me very much. It's not about for me. And there's a different understanding. I don't think you will get it because I was born in Germany. For me to come down here is always with the heart. Always. There are some others even choosing to play nationalities for a different country. To a different country. I never had this in my heart, never. I always want to play for Ghana, and I always want to represent Ghana, always. Always.
Okay. Yeah. No, just one from here before we go to the left. But I'm having a microphone here. How many minutes am I using? How many minutes? How many minutes? I will ask. I want to ask him. Because I even wanted him to ask if you apologize to Ghanaians. I'm looking at the posture, not sure it's right. And my question is, are you really a certified coach, or you are just a trainer scout? I just want to know. Okay, let us get this. No, are you really a coach with certificates as coach, or you are just a trainer scout?
If you want to, you can ask a third time or fourth time. But if you want to, I can also answer.
Okay, answer me then.
Third time, you can continue because you asked twice.
Huh?
You want the third time? You can ask the question again.
No, the first one, are you ready to apologize to Ghanaians? Yes, for your posture. I'm not sure you are ready for.
No.
And the second one is, are you really a coach, like certified coach, or you are a trainer scout?
Okay.
Because you resign at Qatar. Why are you not resigning here?
So can I answer?
You said you have a future in Germany. No one that. Hey, sound. Where's your future now? It's going to wife see your future in Germany.
Okay. Everybody's talking, I can't answer. Okay? So, no, wait. Please. Look, please let us respect each other, please. Let us respect his answer. He has asked a question, I want to answer. Please. Okay, so, really, I would like to apologize for the results. very much, very much. If I have a wish, one wish, I know for a lot of people, even the World Cup is bigger than the AFCON. For me, personally, the AFCON is bigger. For me, personally, it's just a personal thing. I know for a lot of people, it's more important to go to the World Cup, and I did it once. And I'm just saying, after I did it for the World Cup, before even I came, a lot of people were against me. I can show you hundreds things, my friends, but nobody apologized afterwards. No, some few, not a lot. This is the first one. But I'm ready to apologize very, very much. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that we didn't do well and we didn't qualify. I'm very sorry. This one, 100%. I really have to apologize because I know how much it means for every Ghanaian to play in this tournament. I know it. Don't get me wrong, please. The second thing is, and there I'm going to be very, very precise. I stopped playing football after I turned I teared my ACL, even one time when I played for Ghana. And then afterwards I couldn't play. My knee is gone. Okay? Also everything for the country. When I was 37, I started my C license. I worked in Hamburg, and the under-19 coach. I started as an assistant as an under-19 coach. Then 5 years, I was the head coach of the under-19 in Hamburg. Afterwards, I went to Denmark, first division, as an assistant coach for 1.5 years. As an assistant coach in the first division. Okay? Afterwards, I went to Borussia Mönchengladbach as an assistant coach and talent manager. And at that time, Christian Pierre asked me, because Ghana was having Germany in their group, if I could scout for him in Germany, because I was living in Germany, to show him the strengths and the weaknesses. So I did this in 2014. 2014, for 6 months, I watched every match Germany played to prepare Kwesi Appiah for the World Cup in 2014 in Brazil. This is 6 months of scouting for Ghana. Only for Ghana. Nobody else asked me. Only for Ghana, I scouted. 6 months. Then, so during that time also I did my B license. I did my A license. For this, you always have to work in a certain position to be able to do it. It takes 1 year. After that, I did my UEFA Pro license. I did my UEFA Pro license as a coach to coach every team I want in the world. It was a long way, very long, a lot of studies. I did hospitations. So because I played together with Vince Company, I went to Manchester City to 1 week to talk with Guardiola, to see how it drains, whatever. I went to other clubs. I don't really want to mention that doesn't matter. So this is my journey, and I went to Brazil with the team of Ghana, 2014, because Kwesi liked what I did. He said, "Oh, Otto, it would be great if you could come to Brazil to scout not only Germany but also the teams we are playing against during the tournament. What happened, so that he's actually up to date." I think, to be honest, we played very well. It was Kwesi Appiah. We did it 2-2. There were a lot of, problems within the team, and the story. 2014 was a little bit difficult, but again, Germany, I think they played very well. This was the only team who played draw against Germany, and after that, I went back to coaching. I went back to Gladbach, Borussia Mönchengladbach, first division, assistant coach, but also in charge of the talents. And then, because we brought some young guys up, Dortmund hired me back again, and I've been there 5 years, and I've been also like 8 months because they hired one coach and assistant in the coach. So I did I started 37 and now 49, 12 years of coaching. 12 years of coaching and 6 months of scouting. Now I'll ask you, what am I? And during the scouting also I was coaching. I never stopped. What am I?
Well, then I think you scouting is better than you coaching.
Okay, so
you are good at scouting than coaching.
Okay.
Then you coaching, you are not good at it.
Okay. Sorry.
Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
We ask them disrespectful questions. If you answer, you